Hey again, let me talk in this video about files. Files is the way that we use it to save information in the computer permanent. So even if someone close the program, the data is still saved in the computer or on the phone also. If you see whatever example that you see it before when you define variables, that variables, for example, this example, this variable, when this application done, this variable will be deleted from the memory. What if I want to save some information like username, password? Then when rerun the application, I have them already saved. Here I have to use file. So file is something physically saved in the computer like any other file. If you see, this is files. So something physically saved in the computer. So how I work with files? They just create a new Kotlin and name it my file. So my file will have all the information about file. So basically I will start by file, make it main, and this main will start with rx, should be array of string, okay, because I expect to have some string as input. Cool, this is my main function. So think about, you have function for write something. So you say, okay, I have function, and this function name it write to file, and I expect this function have an input which is string. Str should be string. I don't expect to return any value for now, so continue. So this is very basic function, getting string, and I want to write this string to the file. So now if I want just to call this function from here, I say, hey, write Hussein. You have to write Hussein to this file. So he gets Hussein, and here I have to write it. So how I write data to file? First of all, you have to define a variable like var f out, then you say file, and this way writer. That means I want to write to file. Then what the file name, what the direction for the file. If you want to save the file in the same direction you are working on, just give it, for example, test.txt. If you see the extension of the file txt, you could save it in any extension, but I want to save it now in txt. And yes, this f out, then you say, hey, f out dot write. I want to write I want to write this string in my file. Then when you're done, say f out dot close. Okay, and you're done. Just you open the file, you write the string to that file, then you close the file, then you done. You don't have any more to do. Wait, what the case of problem you may have it with the file? We may run into problem that maybe file not found, maybe he cannot create the file in that direction. So we have to use try catch to avoid that type of errors. So you say, hey, I'm trying to run this code. If I success, that's good. If I don't success, please enroll me to exception and show me why I wasn't able to success, like xe.message. So it's really important to use when you work with file, use try catch. So this is, yes, very basic way to work with to write to file. Now if I just run the application, he will take Hussein, send it to this function get Hussein, he will write the Hussein to the file. If I just run it, he have to create file for me, and that file have to have only Hussein inside it. So I didn't see anything because he already created the file for me. So if I just look through here, hopefully in my src you have to save it test. I don't see it now because yes, let me just rerun it again to make sure if he was able to create that file for me, because in some cases he will not be able to get the file because the file, here is it, I think here is the file, here we go, here is it, here is the file. He just created the file for me and he wrote Hussein inside it. You would see it here is it. So this is the file. Now think about, you need to print Jenna inside it. What he will do, he will just rewrite the file, because we didn't tell him to do something with the file, just write it and that is. So now if you go here, you'll see Jenna. That's mean this code what will do for me, if you just try catch remove it, this code will just, if the file already created, he will remove the file and then create it again and add the data. But what if I want to append the new data to the old data? So I have to write comma, then write true. True, that means, hey, if you have the file, That's okay. Just add the new data to it. Just append the new data. If you don't have it, create the file and add the data in it. So I would say here, I will add also +/m mean the new data will be in a new line, and that is. And think about, I want the import will be not directory, I want it to be as a variable. So let's suppose variable tag str should be something coming from read line, and that is. So I'm taking str from the whatever someone enter and write it to the file, and that is. So maybe I didn't define the data type, so he will have problem. Define it as a string, and this one just say toString. Hopefully he will work, and that is. Maybe. So also show him message. It is better to show him message. Print write to file text. Okay. So he asked him to give a text to write to file. So I've just rerun it. Now what is going on? Let me see what is going on. Now he will ask me to enter anything from the input. When I enter it from the screen, he will write it to that file. When I try it again, he will append it. So let me suppose I write Hussein Al-Rubai. Okay, enter. He will. If I go to the text file, I see Hussein Al-Rubai is appended to Jana, because Jana already there in the file. If I just try to rerun the application again and see what is going on, I say Leia Al-Rubai. Leia Al-Rubai should be added in the new line. So going here, see Leia Al-Rubai added in the second line. Jana was already there, so he wasn't able to remove it. Now if you just save it again, retry the work with the file again, and give it like Jana Al-Rubai, enter. If I just go to the file, I have to see Jana Al-Rubai. So whatever you write, this data will be written inside the file, inside the physical file, inside the machine, which is this file, test file. So this is the information. So yes, here we're done. Thank you for watching, and see you next